Yeah, we can share a mic.
This is working? Good. Welcome, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sandy Waters, and I, along with my worship ministry colleague Barb Langle, will be leading the service today. We are gathered together in the fellowship hall rather than the sanctuary because we will be worshiping together in the modified form of a Passover Seder. The word Seder itself means order or procedure and refers to the order or script of the Passover meal. So, let us begin this Seder by taking a moment to enter into sacred time together. In the words of Reverend Kathleen McTeague, we come together this morning to remind one another to rest for a moment on the forming edge of our lives, to resist the headlong tumble into the next moment until we claim for ourselves awareness and gratitude, taking the time to look into one another's faces and see their communion, the reflection of our own eyes. This house of laughter and silence, memory and hope, is hallowed by our presence together. And I would like to call Lucy to come up here. And you can take that, please, ma'am.
Good morning.
It's on.
Good morning. My name is Lucy, and I'm a part of REA, and we have been making gratitude jars, and you have a piece of paper by your plate, and you're going to write down what you are thankful for on it, and you're going to put it in the jar.
Okay, thank you, Lucy.
Please, from your seated position, join me in reciting our affirmation of faith, the words for which are printed in your order of service. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest for truth is its sacrament. Service is its prayer. And this is our covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.
In the center of each table, you see a candle with some matches. I would ask those who are seated near the candles in the center of the tables to light the candles as I recite these words. Everybody ready? May the light we now kindle inspire us to use our powers to heal and not to harm, to help and not to hinder, to bless and not to curse, to serve you, Spirit of freedom. Thank you.
One, two, three.
If you haven't written on your little piece of paper and put what you're grateful for in the jar, please do it right now. Lucy's waiting. Sorry. I think you're supposed to choose somebody to pick one out of that jar.
Okay.
Okay. Somebody at the table.
Okay. I haven't done mine yet. Is everyone done? Yeah. It is? Oh. Okay.
All right. Has everybody put something in the jar to say what they are the most grateful for? Okay, now we're going to ask you, individuals at the table, to close your eyes, somebody from the table, close your eyes and pull out one of those pieces of paper and share it with us. All right, do you want to ask, you want to go around the tables and ask them what they pulled out of the jar?
Yep. Thank you. What does yours say?
Okay, mine says that someone is grateful for their new lease on life.
Microphone isn't working. Can you guys just speak loud, please?
I'm grateful for my loved ones.
I am grateful that love and compassion still exist and I can find them here.
One from each table.
I am grateful for my family and friends.
I am grateful for my family and friends.
I am grateful for my wife.
I'm grateful for my family, my friends, my pets, nature, and earth.
I'm grateful for life, my wife, and family.
We are grateful for Lucy and for family.
We are grateful for the opportunity to help my friends.
Thank you very much, Lucy.
Each week, we share a portion of our Sunday offering with a social justice cause outside of our four walls. This month, we are collecting our loose change for social change for our annual family giving. Donations in the basket will go to sustaining the mission of the church, and the donations in the cup will go to the family giving program. Those that are not with us today, there's an online link for both one-time and regular donations. Could I have 2 volunteers come up? From each side, one from here, one from there. Take a, yeah. For your prayers, your service, your gifts, and your presence on this special day, we are truly grateful.
I'm going to tell a story. You've heard it before several times in this church. It's based on a story that by Leo Tolstoy, the Russian author. The book that I normally use for this is sadly sitting at home somewhere because I forgot it. But I do know this story very, very well. A king was anxious and had a lot of questions. And he went to all of the learned men in his kingdom and asked them these 3 questions. What is the right thing to do? Who are the most important people? And what is the most important thing to do? None of them had any answers. No simple answers, nothing that anybody could really understand. They were all convoluted and scientific and really didn't have any meaning for the average person. So the king, in frustration, went to a hermit who lived way, way out in the mountains and posed the 3 questions to him. And the hermit said, why don't you come with me, because I need to do some work out in the fields. And the king went with him, reluctantly, but he went with him. And they did some reaping in the fields and some cleaning up and a lot of hard work. And then the hermit took him out to another field to work, and a very, very poor man came by. He was shabbily dressed. He was hunched over and sad and very, very reluctant to ask anybody for help. And the hermit reaped some of the things from his crops, put them in a basket, gave them to the poor man, and sent him on his way. And the king was still frustrated because he didn't have any answers to these questions, or so he thought. And he asked the hermit, why can't you come up with any answers for me? I need an answer to these questions. What is the right time to do things? And the hermit said, now. Right now. Well, okay, but who's the most important person? The person you're with. Person you're sitting next to, across the table from. Person who shows up at your door. And what is the most important thing to do? to do good for that person. And the king was satisfied, and he went back to his palace. In the tradition of the Passover Seder, there are questions that are asked. We're not going to ask the same questions. The questions that I'll be posing today, and I've asked particular people to answer them, I have meaning for us as Unitarian Universalists. At least I hope they do. So the first question is, in what ways does Unitarian Universalism uphold the concept of justice? Ruth.
Is this on? Okay. Anyway, I'll just talk loud too. We don't have a doctrine so much, but we do have the idea that we have a call to justice. When I was thinking about this, I was hearing the bell ringing, at 11 o'clock, our wonderful historical bell. And it just occurred to me that that's our call. That's our call to justice. And what is justice? I think love is our doctrine, right? And we harness love's power to stop oppression, wherever we might find it or define it. We are here to heal, not harm. And so what are we doing to live our values? I think we have to think inside of ourselves, what is our passion or what pisses us off? And either one can guide our motivation to fight oppression, and be a call for justice. So what are you doing? Thank you. And we're here to support you.
Jerry, how do we recognize and promote the spiritual humility that is part of interdependence?
Well, I can only speak from my own experience. Number one, I have to look at my own mind. Everything starts in the mind. And when we do this, we develop other powers too. We develop the ability to respond to events rather than react. It gives us some space between the trigger, the situation, and how we usually react. And if we are reacting with arrogance and excessive pride and thinking we've got all the answers, even if it's a subtle form of conditioning, then we need to see that and work at spotting it and letting it go. And there's a side effect to this practice too. You become less stressed. You become able to handle situations that you couldn't before. In short, you become a more harmonious person. I always remember that everything that I've accomplished, quote, accomplished in my life, I had help. I had help from family, parents, friends, mentors, teachers of all kinds. I didn't do anything alone. In short, we are all unique, but not separate.
Okay, Rachel. What can we do as a congregation to wake the world up to the value of pluralism?
What we can do best is act as an example of an organization that recognizes and promotes the beauty and value of diversity. We must practice this not only within the four walls of the church, but also by participating in and hosting activities in the community at large. And above all, we must do the often difficult work of recognizing that we are all sacred beings with inherent worth and dignity, and that by valuing diversity in all its forms only makes the world better and more interesting.
What is the deepest sense of the word generosity, and how do we embody it in our engagement with the world?
The easy part of generosity is to give of our time and financial support. We are all quite familiar with a cause or charity or church that welcomes our time and money. But let us also remember to be generous with the best of our spirit. Let that generosity flow in a graceful manner by being open to what the world itself has to offer, and being open to sharing and accepting as many gifts, no matter how small. We can strive for a culture of gratitude that provides sustenance in even the most difficult of times, and we can share that gratitude with those we meet who may be in need.
Why have we chosen equity rather than equality?
Perhaps we've all seen pictures of people of varying heights standing on step stools of equal height, with one or two of the three people unable to either see over the fence or pick the fruit. Then, when they are given step stools of varying heights, according to their needs, they're able to watch the game or pick the apples. Achieving equity requires the acknowledgement that people start from different places, and that in order to practice fairness and impartiality, we must recognize and remove systemic barriers to equity. In that way, we not only achieve equity, but we also make great strides towards equality.
Stephanie. Pass this down to Stephanie. Why would transformation be chosen as one of the values important to the life of Unitarian Universalists?
Transformation is movement. It is change. It's the opposite of stagnation. And stagnation can lead to blindly following because it is easier to give over control, to give over decision-making because our modern world is tiring, even exhausting. It can lead to choosing the path of least resistance without even realizing it. But transformation is work. It is a commitment to searching for the fairest, most equitable, most fill in the other UU values that you've already heard right here. Transformation is needed now more than ever to resist fascism and to inspire others to break free from stagnation.
Thank you, everybody. And now it's time to sing our hymn, number 8, Mother Spirit, Father Spirit. The words should be inside of your words, music inside of your order of service.
Mother Spirit, Father Spirit, where are you? In the forest in your cry, what to give you, what to call you, what am I? Many drops are in the ocean deep and wide. Sunlight beams and off the ripples to the sky. What to give you, what to call you, who am I? I am empty, time flies from me, what is time? Dreams eternal and hearken to my heart. What to give you, what to call you, oh my God. Mother Spirit,
for our benediction. It's by Langton Hughes. It's called Thanksgiving Time, but I'm changing it to Harvest Time. When the night winds whistle through the trees and blow the crisp brown leaves a-crackling down, when the autumn moon is big and yellow, orange, and round, when old Jack Frost is sparkling on the ground, it's harvest time. When the pantry jars are filled with mincemeat and the shelves are laden with sweet spices for a cake, when the butcher man sends up a turkey nice and fat to bake, when the stores are crammed with everything ingenious cooks can make, it's harvest time. When the gales of coming winter outside your window howl, when the air is sharp and cheery as it drives away your scowl, when one's appetite craves turkey and will have no other fowl, it's harvest time. In the spirit of Langton Hughes' poem, we thank everyone for being here on this special day. On each of the tables, there's a white envelope under the candles. Someone take a moment to find it. There will be a number inside designating the order in which our tables will go up to get their harvest meal. Where's number one? Okay, you guys, mazel tov.
Is it done? Can I make an announcement? Yes. Hi.
No.
Hello. Okay. Hi, everybody. We're going to take just a second to get all the lids off of everything over here and put in spoons so all the food is ready to go. Please enjoy. We have lots and lots of food. When you have finished, we have a big trash can in the kitchen. Please bring your plates and other things in there, and we'll ask that you just scrape your plates off into the big trash can, and then we'll put things right in the dishwasher. So we have hot things, and we have all these wonderful desserts in the back. Thank you so much to everybody who brought all this amazing food today. And now you can wrestle over your numbers and...
Went real well.
Even with the additional.
Yeah, it's still only 11:30. That's good.